Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 63 of the Tait Talks podcast. Today I have Evan Hocking.
Mate, great to be here.
Thank you so
Episode
much.
63.
Yes, yeah, we're nearly getting to that elusive 100 episodes. So
It's a while, and if you do it every week, it feels like, because we clicked over on the Good Banter podcast, we clicked over our 100th episode. It was, before Christmas,
Yep.
or just after Christmas last year, and you think, all right, now a year, you only really crank out 52 episodes.
Yeah,
so it
yeah.
takes a while.
it does, and then you sort of, if you have a break, which I've had a few breaks,
Yeah.
and then you're like, yeah, I'm up to 40, and then you're like, fuck, I've been doing this 3 years.
Yeah, but you just ours was a real weird start. It was our idea was we went into a studio. Me and Tom Siegert, if those people tuning in, Good Banter podcast.
Yep.
And we were going to have guests every week. We were
Yeah.
paying for a studio. This was right. The first one we did in January 2019,
Okay.
and we had
yeah.
a little phone conversation. We had a special. Chris Asher helped us where you could ring people,
Oh, yeah.
and that'd come through on
yeah,
the mics and all that, all the technological stuff that we couldn't do.
Yeah, yeah.
So we had Dan Connell on the first one,
Yep.
and on the second one we had a lady from footytrips.com.
Okay.
Yeah, so because Tommy, he's a big football
Yeah, the
guy,
suburban footballer,
and did that, and then I reckon maybe it took a while to get him out,
Yep.
and then by then COVID sort of hit,
Yeah, fuck, jeez.
and from there we tried to just catch up with a Zoom recorder,
Yeah.
microphones, and just do that. And I was doing the sound, and I thought on the Zoom recorder, just bump it up. I can always bring it down, but no.
No?
I realised it's the other way because it was just blowing out.
Okay.
It sounded
yeah.
like we were,
screaming.
fucking bag of chips or something. It was crazy. So
Yeah.
and then it was up and down through COVID, and we ended up now we're just weekly, and it's just we catch up wherever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's sweet.
Well, we go to Tommy's work and usually catch up there. That's our official headquarters.
Yeah, sweet.
But just with the mics and the Zoom recorder, like during COVID when we weren't meant to, we were just going to botanical gardens or something.
really?
And just, in a park
Yeah.
with the
just
microphones.
to get 'em out.
Yeah. So, it's a bit of fun, mate. So it's
Yeah.
good.
So that's a Good Banter podcast.
Good Banter podcast,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And we'll just catch up after the weekend. We usually
Yeah,
record on
yeah.
a Monday, jot some notes. Tommy's always driving all over the country. I'm all over the place. So
Yeah, both professional comedians. So both
Yeah.
going everywhere, doing gigs everywhere. So
As professional-
you do debrief about
Yeah.
the gigs and whatnot. Yeah.
yeah, just funny things that happen. We've sort of realised now that sometimes if you're just talking about a gig where nothing happens, it's sort of boring.
Yes.
So sometimes we'll just go topical,
Yep.
bring things up and just riff on it,
Yeah.
which is a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
sweet.
we enjoy it. It's just a good catch up as well.
It's something you
So-
enjoy doing, like talking to someone that you know well, and you're talking about subjects that you know well, and you're like, oh, fuck it. We can
And I
just-
think as well now we're 148 episodes in now, and I think early on we're a little bit worried about what we spoke about, but now we're just like it's an open book.
I was going to say that though. Like, obviously you two probably do like corporate gigs and stuff like that, doing comedy. So at the start you're a little bit worried about what you would talk about, and then you're like, you know what, these fuckers aren't listening to this podcast, like the
No.
corporate side of it anyway. I get like your fans will,
Yeah.
which is great, but
It's scary sometimes to
Yeah.
think who is listening. Like there's some people who are like, relations of my wife or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, don't listen. Don't like my wife doesn't listen, which I'm glad about.
Yes.
I just like,
it gives you the freedom.
it's brilliant.
But at the same
If I knew Kristen was listening,
Yeah,
and adamantly listening, I'd like Tom's wife Tam, she listens.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it'd be a very different podcast if she didn't listen. Yeah. But it's still great. Yeah,
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
it's sweet. But you've had, like, obviously doing comedy now.
Yeah.
You've done many jobs before comedy. So did you realize, was it a driving force to sort of get into comedy because of the jobs that you've had and your life experiences and whatnot, or have all these jobs been during comedy and then you got to a point now where you can sort of like, it's mainly comedy and now I don't know if you go back and do other bits of work, but
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
so is it good to sort of get back into, like, is it good for material to go back to a normal job, if that makes sense?
It's good to go back to a normal job and you do it for 2 days and realise,
Yeah,
fuck this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I gotta get more gigs, get funnier,
Yeah.
write more jokes. Because I think, mate, if I was doing a trade, I've done landscape gardening, sprinkler fitting. I lived up in Port Douglas. I was cleaning pools. That was a sweet job at the time. But then, now you'd be like, it'd be holding you back because if you want to do creative stuff, you just being on a job site. It's good every now and then just to mix it up and forget about things for a while.
Yeah.
But I reckon 2 days in a row, that's about the limit because then you start going, all right, I've got to write some jokes. I've got to go out, do a gig or something like that.
Maybe that's the key to like always staying focused though.
Is doing a shit job.
Yeah, it's doing a shit job and then realizing that, oh yeah, this sucks dicks.
Oh man, you can see why people drink.
Yeah.
And do drugs and
To
just
escape.
get written off on the weekend.
Yeah.
Because if
That
you're
reprieve.
I got to a point when I was sprinkler fitting and I was going out doing gigs, so I'd get home at 12 at night. The alarm would go off at like 5 in the morning, like 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah. And you're
After
gigging
doing
every
gigs.
night.
Yeah, early on trying to get material up and that.
Yeah.
And like one of my mates who I worked with, he goes, I don't know how the fuck you did it. Yeah, I go, neither do I. But things aren't going great when the alarm goes off and you're like, fuck me. You're actually audibly saying, and you sit on the edge of the bed and you go, what am I doing?
That is a good point.
Yeah.
You
But some people, you got to do that every day.
Yeah, every
your
day
life.
every day for like 30, 40 years. That's the thing that like makes me cringe.
Oh,
The idea of doing certain like when I meet a person and they're like, "Oh, I've been doing this job for 40 years." I'm like, "Do you enjoy it?" And they're like, "No, it fucking sucks."
man, I met a
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I met a dude up at Yark, which is that's the famous sticker on the back of the car where the fuck is Yark.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I did a gig up there years ago. Must have been 9 years ago. He goes, yeah, mate. I can't even remember what he was doing. But he goes, I've been doing it for 50 years. I go, do you love it? He goes, no, I fucking hate it. Like, what are you doing? But some people, they just, for different reasons, just maybe security or just don't want to take a risk or whatever.
Stuck,
like
man.
everyone's stuck. I mean, if you're living in Yark, if he was living in Yark, maybe
Yark's
not that many jobs going.
Yeah, true. But that's I think that is the holding you back. Like it sounds like you said you're in Port Douglas. Like even for you to go up there and live up there, it's something different. Like a lot of people never leave. I think there's some crazy statistic that is most people never leave like where they grew up by like 100 kilometers or even less.
Oh yeah,
which is insane.
oh it's crazy.
Yeah, like it's fucking bonkers. And I think about it now. I'm like, my mum probably is in that boat. You know, I think she grew up in like Colac somewhere. Then lived like in Geelong, Belmont area, and then to Bellbrae, and then it's like 40 plus years in Bellbrae. Great areas, you know. Like Bellbrae's fucking. If I could retire and live in Bellbrae, I'd be fucking do it straight away. But it is pretty weird to me, a person who has like lived Canada, UK, WA, different parts of Victoria now, that it's like, ooh, there's so much cool shit to do.
Yeah, there's a bit of a romantic side about, growing up in the town.
Yeah.
Marrying your high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
But then you're like, oh, fuck. Like, you couldn't do that these days, could you? Some people do, though.
I mean, you would have to be in bumfuck Yark to make it happen, and the houses and shit like that be super cheap.
Yeah.
Because now it's like where I grew up, it's like they're all over $1 million.
I know.
So it's like, well, I'm never living around that area.
No, you just get pushed further and further out.
Yeah, maybe that's it. The key to getting away from where you grew up is
get
just
priced out
yeah.
out of the market.
You get gentrified areas, and then
Yeah.
you have to go to the
I
next.
can't live in Mooroolbark anymore. Even Mooroolbark, where I grew up, which
Yeah,
is
I don't even know what that is.
well, it's out past Ringwood, Croydon,
Yeah, okay.
Lilydale, out
Yeah.
that way. Yeah, there's a lot of $1 million homes there that are even mum and dad when they sold, 4 or 5 years ago, they
Yeah.
couldn't believe the price they got for the house. They go, that's ridiculous.
It's great. My mum's property, they bought it back 40 years ago, so like just call it the 80s. And I think they got it for 50.
40. Just call it the 80s.
For like $50,000-$60,000 the property. I talked to a realtor one day when I was working down there, and he was just asking me questions, and he's like, "Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?" Blah blah blah. I was mixing paint at the time at Mitre 10,
Nice.
so we had a bit of time in the meantime.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, just 10 minutes away, shit. And he was like, "Belbray, fuck, everything there's worth a squillion." I'm like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah, you'd be lucky to get a place for change out of $2 million."
That'd be all
And I
land
was
and
like,
that.
yeah, which was good for my inheritance.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, but not so much to buy a place anywhere remotely near there.
Yeah.
But it's insane that places were that cheap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it is 40 years ago, though, as well.
Yeah, but still, it's fucking to get to, like, our money hasn't caught up to that. You know what I mean?
No.
But that's the issue.
That is the issue. That is the issue, and
It ain't changing.
you're on the business channel here now.
Yeah.
So no, we'll never win that argument. So
No, I don't think so.
yeah.
What was the best job that you did besides? Why was pool cleaning good?
Oh, it was cruisy, man. I was living in Port Douglas.
You play footy?
I was playing footy up there. My official dress code was footy shorts,
Yeah.
Havianas,
Yep.
and a Happy Pools singlet.
Nice.
Mate, I was...
How old are you? How old?
I was 27.
Yeah, nice.
27.
Yeah.
27. So,
Living the dream.
mate, living the dream, mate. Like, just cruising around town in the ute, playing football, and, like, I would live my whole life in thongs,
Yeah, it sounds like it.
t-shirt,
Same as today,
singlet, and shorts. I love it. I hate wearing jumpers.
Yeah.
I don't really like wearing jeans and shit like that. I hate wearing jackets.
Yeah.
I hate being cold.
And you live in Melbourne.
I live in Melbourne. Yeah. I've got terrible. I've got no, like, I don't have a puffer jacket. Everyone in Melbourne's got a puffer jacket.
You just
I'm like,
gotta wear
soldier on.
Yeah.
Like, I hate wearing. I'll always wear t-shirts on stage.
Yeah.
I don't.
It is weird seeing someone in a jumper.
I just can't. I feel restricted. I feel, just claustrophobic in a way. I hate wearing jumpers inside.
Yeah.
Like, someone goes, like, "Oh, that's freezing. I'm putting the heater on." She goes, "Put a jumper on." I'm not wearing a jumper in the house. Like, I want to be here in my jocks.
Yeah.
So I don't like being cold in your own house, but
It is strange.
yeah,
It's a luxury, but it's strange.
It's a luxury. I don't
Yeah.
like wearing a jumper in a car. Where I'd hate to be in one of those countries where you go into a pub and you got to take all the layers off and then go outside, put them all back on, jump in a car. I'd lose shit. I've got jumpers all around Australia, just from where I've left them places.
Taking them off.
I'd have no clothes left.
Yeah.
I've lost 35 scarves this year. Yeah.
So when, like, obviously doing stand-up now, how do you get gigs in fucking all reaches of the globe of Australia? How do they come about?
I don't travel as much around Australia as a lot of other comics. I just don't know how you can do it and make money.
Yeah, like accommodation.
honest.
I've always been dubious of how people actually made money doing it.
No, yeah, and I don't know.
Accommodation's fucked.
Oh yeah.
So
Like, I'm 41. I mean, I don't have a heap of comedy mates around the place, but you sort of, like, the wife's a doctor and you got the mortgage.
Well, that's handy.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah,
that does
it's a
help.
big fucking
But
plus.
even still, like, a lot of people, like, everyone thinks doctors make amazing money, but
Yeah,
she's in pediatrics. She said, "Oh, that's one of the worst ones as far as
like-
money wise, but you're doing a great job."
Yeah, true.
And everyone sort of thinks, the hours she works are crazy. So
It's always that's the case, isn't it? Like every job you think that makes a fuck ton of coin, and then you go write down on paper the actual hours you do, and it's just like, yeah, I did a 15-hour day, and you're like, oh, that's not worth
that's
it.
right,
And you did 15 minutes on stage.
Well, some weeks you're like, this is sweet for me compared to you feel a bit guilty.
Work 10
You just
minutes a
got to
night.
like she I'll be home during the day. She'll get home and what'd you get up to today? I just got to make shit up, to make it sound like I've been busy. I did this. Or they're like, I'll hear the car come in the garage. I'll start stacking the dishwasher and mopping shit up, and we're laying on the couch all day. Although I'm pretty good. I'm not one of these people who can really just sit around and just binge episodes of stuff. I feel like I've got to be doing something.
You a sportsman still? Obviously, you played footy up in...
played in Melbourne, played in Port Douglas, played when I moved back from Port Douglas. Nah, I'm cooked now. Knees are toast.
Yeah, okay.
Gone.
Like total, like just
I can't.
Bone on bone type thing?
Yeah, bone on bone. And they told me that in like 2008.
Ew.
Yeah.
How
But I
long did
kept playing for another 6 years.
yeah. That'll work itself out. It's like the jumper thing. You just think you're going to fucking win.
That's right.
The weather will come good, so will my knees.
Yeah, my knees will be good. I'll just have a bit of fish oil, glucosamine.
Yeah.
There'll be no long-term damage.
Yeah.
So like now, I walked about 12,000 steps yesterday, and my knees are sore, like just from walking.
Okay, you're officially an old man.
I'm an old man.
Yeah.
So
sprightly though, still in good nick, which is good.
I don't.
Well, your knees are fucked. So.
My knees are fucked.
Yeah.
So just the ice keeps the weight off.
Yeah.
Get on the glass Barbie, mate.
Sweet.
So
yeah.
Ooh. And plus you crank out the 12,000 steps a bit quicker.
Just quick. You're just darting away from people.
That's right, mate.
I'm being followed.
Yeah. So no, I need to do something, whether it's swimming.
Yeah.
Surfing, I always thought, because I lived down at Mornington, I thought, I'll get into surfing, but I'm a bit worried about the fitness.
Yeah, fuck the water. That's not, you shouldn't be out there. I don't care who says you should, like, surfing's great and this and that. It's not our world.
I like it.
Stay away from it.
But now I'm 41 and you're sitting on your board and you're not sort of like, you're one at nature. You're more like, I saw a shark attack on the news the other week. Surely there's one of those fuckers around here somewhere.
There has to be.
Start getting in your own head. So I haven't really done much surfing. I go to Urban Surf, which...
Oh, is that
That's the wave pool in Tullamarine, which...
How is that? I always see videos of it. I always, it seems cool.
It is cool. It is cool. It's good. You can catch, up to 13 waves in an hour, which, my surfing ability, that would probably take me 4 or 5 trips to the beach.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's worth it.
It's worth it like that, but I borrowed one of their boards, their fiberglass board. It's a concrete pool.
Oh, yeah.
And I dinged their board. They're like, mate, you dinged our board. I said, well, it's a fucking concrete pool, you dickhead. What did you think was going to happen? Yeah. So that cost me another $70. So it's expensive.
Did you offer to clean the pool?
Yeah. I'll clean the pool for you, mate.
Get back to your roots.
I'll go get the Havianas.
Yeah.
I'll get the footy shorts and the happy pools. Mate, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll work it off. So, yeah. So I haven't done that for a while. But that's...
Is there anything, like, you said you're 41, is there anything that you've, besides surfing, that you're like, I would like to try that? Obviously, you're now, that was a hobby in doing stand-up, which is like, actually makes you money and it's a job.
Yep.
Is there anything else now that you sort of like fucking... Because I know from remembering from some of your stand-up over the years, because we've gigged together sporadically over the years, weirdly.
Yeah. And then I saw you in WA. I'm like, Tait.
Yeah.
What are you doing over here?
I just always pop up like a fucking mushroom.
Yeah,
but did you do acting?
I did,
something?
yeah. I still do a bit of acting, but I don't take it serious at all.
Yeah.
I think at the start,
As it should be. Yeah.
I took it serious.
Yes.
And I thought every audition, I thought, I'm going to get this.
Yeah.
And then you realise, I'm never going to get it. Yeah, like you're going in for these auditions, and I'm glad they don't really do that anymore. You just do self-tests where you set a camera up.
Oh, shit.
They give you a script and you just do a few
got
takes.
any you want to punch out after the pod?
Yeah, I could actually. But,
Shakespeare.
So, yeah, I got into it just as extra stuff. When I first was doing stand-up, trying to do it full-time, I thought, instead of, working on a job site, I'll just do some extra stuff.
Stand around and do some fucking craft table, get some food.
Do nothing for $15 an hour.
Is that all?
By the time most extra stuff, well, this is the rate we sort of get. So it's like, say, base would be like 28 an hour.
Okay, yeah.
So by the time they take out your tax,
yeah,
your agent's fee,
that shit, yeah,
that stuff, they'll pay a bit of super. But if you do 8 hours, what's that? I'm not good at maths.
Yeah, neither am I.
28 times 8.
I wasn't going to jump.
So that's $224. I reckon out of that, you're losing at least 100.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so...
But are the days, like, because I've done 2 lots of extra stuff. I did one back in the day in Brazil.
Nice.
Yeah, in a novella. Like, it was just an airport scene, so they had to have white dogs like me running around.
Yeah.
And then the other one was... Do you remember the TV show Charmed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shannon Doherty, Alyssa Milano.
That was it, but I did the reboot. In
Who was
2018.
starring in that?
Could not fucking tell you.
Yep.
They went a different way. It was all ladies, but it was all just like black chicks.
Yep.
So that was the aesthetic of the show, and it was in Vancouver, and it was just me in the background, just like pretending to drink a beer. And the only thing that came out of that day was I ate so much at the craft table, like because they have got that food thing set up. We were there from fucking all day, from the morning, and I was just like, I'm not gonna get paid well. This is like $15 an hour.
Oh yeah.
So I just was smashing food.
Yeah.
But I ate so much.
You shit yourself.
It was the very end of like the day, and I'm fucking standing there, and my missus at the time, I'm chatting to her in the background, and if there was a camera on us, it would literally be her going, "You fucking hold it in. Do not shit." I was just
had to shit
I
yourself.
need to take a shit. And they're filming.
Yeah.
They're filming the scene. And the issue was this chick kept fucking up the scene again and again and again and again. She did it like 17 times.
Yeah.
And I was in the background, and we were directly behind, like, say it was just behind there, and you could see me in the background, just like, I'm just my face just. I really wanted. I found it on Stan, but it's like that blurry background vision, so you can't fully see me. But I was literally just like, I am going to shit my pants.
Your pants.
My missus like, do not do that, because her cousin was working for the extra agency and got us the job.
Yep.
It was like, Claire will get fired, don't do this. And I was just like,
it's
horrible.
Like extras work, it's brutal. Like it, but you're funny because you get those, and I didn't watch Ricky Gervais's extras or whatever. You get people who think like that you're walking past a camera and they think, that's going to be the thing that gets me into Hollywood. And you're like, no one's even going to see who you are, you dickhead.
It's just...
So it is funny because at the time, you go, people are going to see me. And you realise it's just one cut where like no one's even going to recognise you. No. Unless you got lines where you're in the back of a scene for a while.
I was playing pool in one scene.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get like the director's... what is it like? So you get actions from the director. So you go up the next pay grade.
Oh yeah.
So that starts at $1,000.
$17 an hour.
It starts at $1,000.
Jesus.
Yeah,
and that's no lines.
That's no lines.
And that's in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you get that.
And
in
I was
Australia.
just like, I'm in the money. And then apparently I was supposed to get something ticked off by like the person. Didn't know shit. And then I was talking to my ex-missus, like, fucking cousin at the end of the day, and she was like, did you get that ticked off? And I was like...
I shit my pants instead.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, I got my money's worth.
Yeah.
$700 of food.
Yeah, that's right.
Blew up one toilet.
Yeah.
It was it was an interesting experience, though.
It is. It's good to see how it's all put together.
Yeah.
Like movies and series, and you don't realise, like, proper actors, they're good.
It's insane.
Like,
Even though that chick fucked it up 17 times.
Yeah,
We're all looking at my fucking watch being like, come on, lady, I got a toilet to break.
Yeah, I've got a turtle head poking out. This isn't good.
But it's insane how they can just...
I saw the one. It's not Aaron. Is it Aaron Jeffrey, the New Zealand sort? He played Chopper in one of the. It was obviously wasn't the Chopper.
Yeah.
But he played Chopper in one of them, and he had to do this scene, like this court scene, like about 30 times, just from different angles and that.
Yeah.
And like it sort of it'd wear you out. Like
You just
remembering your lines.
You get frustrated.
Yeah.
I would anyway.
Yeah. But that was. Not 30 times because people stuffed it. 30 times because they had to get
the perfect,
different cuts. They had
lighting,
to do it
all
from
that.
here. They had to get this person's face,
Yeah.
that person's face. So it wasn't always on camera. But you just had to deliver the
still had to
lines.
bash them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get paid fucking well, though. But the industry wouldn't be that fun.
No, I don't think so. If you're the hot piece of ass, or you're the hottest thing at the moment, it might be great because you're always working. But
yeah, and then other times you're doing what you're doing, like in a room like this, sending off stuff to be like, oh, I hope I get this fucking Nutri-Grain ad, and you're like, you're not getting the Nutri-Grain ad. You're fucking some ripped fucking dude who's been doing life-saving his whole life.
Yeah, but then
maybe
sometimes
you can play the dude drowning.
I can drown.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. But probably the biggest role I got was played one of Tony Mockbell's thugs.
Oh.
On Underbelly.
Oh.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
Yeah, that was, and it's sort of, when did that air? That aired sort of April 2020.
Yep.
During COVID. Yeah, so I went in for the actual
time as well.
Mate, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Everyone's hit. Yeah, I can tell if I'm in something. I can tell what people watch and what people don't, like mates.
Yeah, because they said,
I saw you in this. Yeah, because I was in Fires, which was on Channel 2. Yeah. That was a few years ago. No one hit me up about that. I don't think my mates watch the ABC.
Yeah, those fucking pricks. So you were saying that you did Fires on Channel 2 and your mates didn't fucking show you any love?
No one saw that. But
if you want to call any of them out, I probably won't see you on this.
Oh, mate, I'm not stressed. I don't watch the ABC either. So I don't watch much TV.
Yeah.
We don't have free to air at our place.
Oh.
No, we just never really...
Just streaming?
We could stream it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife, she watches a bit of the streaming services.
And you're gigging every fucking night.
I watch a bit of YouTube. I think as I get how I find out about everything is through podcasts.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, like I reckon it's great when people go, "Oh, did you watch this on Real Housewives or The Block or the news?" Even the news, like. What, you don't watch the news? Did you hear about the person that got stabbed in the house next door to you? I said, no, I had no fucking idea.
Heard the screams.
I heard the screams. I thought, Jesus, someone's going hammer and tong with the vibe.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, I love it. I sort of like not knowing stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
Good.
You just live in...
you live in your...
world that doesn't... if you start thinking about everything, it's a horrible time. Anyway.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy, yeah. I'm trying to go back to when I was a kid where you just knew nothing. Knew nothing and everything was great. It was like those, it was 87 when those, how old are you?
33.
So you weren't born in 87.
90.
No. But you would have heard about those, the AIDS, the Grim Reaper AIDS ads.
I do, yeah. It was bowling pins?
It was the bowling pins.
Yeah.
And the people were the bowling pins.
Yeah.
And the Grim Reaper would bowl the ball.
AIDS ball?
And knock the people. No, it was just a regular ball.
Okay. I don't know.
The Grim Reaper was AIDS.
Oh.
Yeah. And that was representing AIDS killing people.
I'm just saying the Grim Reaper got AIDS, which is funny.
Well, all Grim Reapers got AIDS.
Yeah.
No, he is AIDS.
Yeah.
And he's bowling. He's knocking over families and that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that was this big scare campaign.
Yeah.
To scare people to wear a condom and don't have unprotected sex. And
Is this kids on the ad though?
yeah, well, it can knock out families as well. Yeah.
I guess.
Don't root your kid.
That's what I mean.
If you're going to root your kid, wear a condom if you got AIDS, all right?
Could you imagine that as the defence? So yeah, at least I wore a condom.
I wore a condom.
Fair enough. Take off 5 years.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, yeah, but at the time I was 5 and I didn't know what AIDS was.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just looked at the Grim Reaper bowling and just thought, fuck, he can bowl. You know, he's not even using gutter guards.
got talent, that man.
Yeah. So I want to go back to that.
I thought you just would have been terrified of bowling.
No, I was spewing that I had to knock pins over. I wanted to knock people over. I go, come, Mum, go stand down there. Yeah.
Getting the drapes from the curtain.
That's right. That's right. So, yeah. So I don't watch much TV, but yeah. So I had to do the audition for Underbelly.
Yeah, which was huge. The people, weirdly, had people from other countries who listen to the pod. Can you describe what Underbelly is?
Well, the original one, the first one was about the what was it? The bloody what they
Australian
called
gangsters.
Gangsters, yeah.
So like back in 70s, 80s, was it?
Oh, there was some 70s and 80s. I think the first one was about all the drug wars in the gangland killings and that in early 2000s. So this one was about Nicola Gobbo. She was the lawyer who represented Tony Mockbell.
Yeah.
But then she was
a massive drug dealer?
Yeah, big drug dealer. Yeah, and but she was also representing anyone. You know, she was taking any case, you know, and then she was in with the cops. And what happened was the cops paid her to be an informant.
Oh.
So she was informing on her clients. Yeah,
Genius.
so it's all... Yeah, it's all fucked up. She's rooting the cops. She's rooting the crooks. I think she's in
a true story.
She's in witness protection now. I think she's fucked.
Yeah, because everyone wants to get her.
Well,
Cops want to get her. Crooks want to get her.
Well, the cops they had her informing, and then they just hung her out to dry. Said, see you later. So anyway, so I had to do the audition, and the audition was just. I had to grab this, essentially the role was, I grab Nicola Gobbo, I throw her against the wall, I threaten her, and then walk off.
Yeah.
So I had to do that in an actual audition where I had to grab an actor who was in the room. I was
going to say, does everyone have to get a chance of grabbing her?
Yeah, she's like, this is, yeah. Take that,
You're making your money today.
Take that.
Yeah.
So there's an actor in there, and I just got to deliver the lines. We've had a gut full of the Moran shit, and we want them off the street.
That was the line?
That was the line. And I looked straight down, even the casting director goes, wow, that was very intimidating. Yeah. So, but you never think you're going to get it.
Yeah.
I said, you got it.
So that's all you had to do? Just
all I had to do.
For that one, obviously.
I think it was 3 days filming.
Yep.
Because there were a few court scenes.
Oh, so you were in the background for some scenes?
I was in the background for some court scenes.
Yep.
And then... Yeah, then my big scene comes where, she's walking out. And so it was pretty full on. They had a stunt director there.
Yeah, okay.
Who he said...
don't kill her.
Because I couldn't... I'm throwing don't fucking kill her, mate. I said, well, I've killed people before, so I won't promise anything. Yeah. So they patted her back up.
Oh, because you're going to smash her through the wall.
I'm hitting her against a fucking brick wall. And and the dude said, don't really wind up. It's just a quick little movement, so her head doesn't jolt back.
Well, you were like, listen, don't tell her.
I've done this before, mate.
Yeah.
I know how it works, buddy.
People didn't pay me for cleaning their pools.
That's right. To be honest, I didn't even do an audition.
Yeah.
Someone just had seen my work before.
Yeah.
So I just sort of, a little jab into the wall, and she sort of tensed up so she didn't jam her head back. But Jesus, I don't know how blokes could hit women. Like, I felt bad and I was just acting. I go, fuck, are you all right? She goes, yeah, I'm fine.
I thought you were going to say it wasn't a challenge.
No, well, I had an erection. So I said, can we use the wide shot? Can we use the wide shot? He said, we can't. I said, how come? Well, you've got an erection, Evan. So we've got to use the close up, mate. So... Yeah, but it was full on. It was, but I sort of felt, because I had to do another acting one where I had to be intimate with a a girl where I just had to kiss him on the cheek for a little scene.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Not in that one though.
not in that one.
So
No,
not Underbelly.
nah, this was
Not
something
Fires?
different, just for the weekly or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I was so bloody embarrassed. I couldn't do it. It took me about 50 takes. I just sort of had to kiss her on the cheek and then look back at the camera, and she was very attractive.
Yeah,
I said, well, this is unrealistic. This is
People know this is
there's
fake.
no way I'm getting this close to a girl this hot.
Yeah.
You know, there's restraining order stuff. But then I had to look back. It took me about 50 takes, and I'm going red in the face. I felt like I was 14 again.
Yeah.
You know, when you're talking to a chick at high school or something like that, or
It's so funny because you don't have many of those experiences now as an adult.
no,
Because you kind of just like, it is what it fucking is. It doesn't matter. You know, you're married.
Yeah.
But now,
yeah,
like,
my
you
wife's she hates me. She's lost all confidence in me in life. So 1 minute in the bedroom, she's like, "Nah, I didn't expect much more." It's bloody So when the proper actors, geez, they do a good job.
It's insane how they can turn it on. Like, if someone said to me, "Tell me a joke" or something like that, I'd be like, "That's not how it fucking works." But
No.
realistically, it is how it works. Like,
Yeah.
it's just this same fucking thing, talking. Like, I can talk, but I'm like, nah, you can't. I need to have an audience. I need to fucking this and that. It's like, and then an actor will be just bang into some amazing monologue, and you're like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, they're big crazy actors, I reckon.
They are. They're fucked.
They're fucking nutcases.
They are. They're very.
Seem like
strange
they're always
people.
acting.
Yes.
Always like, just be a regular person.
Yes. Very theatrical.
They're very good.
Thespian.
Like, Sam Worthington was good. I did some on fires. He was on fires.
Oh, really? Like, as in, like,
So he was
the
living in
Titan movie?
Sydney. What's that?
the Titan movie? Like, he was in the
He was in.
Sam Worthington.
He was.
Fuck, he was in Terminator
Well, he was
Salvation.
Thor. No, he wasn't. That's Hemsworth. He was in
Yeah.
Avatar. That was his big
Yeah,
one.
he's had fucking massive movies.
Yeah, he's huge.
And you had scenes with him?
Yeah,
Really? Kiss him on the cheek?
I did.
Yeah.
I
That
then
was just at
threw
the
him,
end of the
threw him
day.
against the wall. Take that, Sam.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'm sick of this Moran shit. He's
Yeah,
like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He goes, you're on the wrong fucking scene, mate.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
But at the start,
It's the
he was real, a bit standoffish and just in his own
because
world.
he's a
but
fucking superstar.
I didn't realise.
I'd be the exact same.
At the start, I'm like, who the fucking Sam? He wasn't talking to anyone. He's in his own little world and whatever.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's this Sam Worthington? I go, what's he worth? Fucking $1 million or something? I looked it up. He's like $36 million or something like that.
And that's the money we know about.
That's the money we know about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but over the time he was actually a really good dude. He started talking about, because when he went over for Avatar, he was on the bones of his ass.
Yeah.
Him and two other mates went to LA to try and make it, to try and get auditions.
Yeah.
And like they only had enough money for a hotel, like, 1 bedroom. So one of them would have to sleep in the car. 2 of them are sharing a bed in LA.
Yeah.
And one of the blokes, he got a few auditions and said, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to do a few auditions, and then he went.
Yeah.
But that was the start of, like, so before Avatar, Worthington was basically homeless in LA, just
Crazy, eh?
living out of a hotel. And but you could see him. He's like a real professional, like,
Yeah.
because he had to, in one of the scenes, it was this fire that was engulfing this hall where all these families were staying. You could see before the scene, he was like amping himself
Oh,
up,
really?
like he's getting into like character like that, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you go, all right, he's fair income, this guy.
Yeah.
But that's also the chick who was playing Nicola Gobbo. She was like that as well.
Yeah. It's because you keep pushing her around.
Yeah. I slapped her one time. She said, too far.
Yeah.
Too far. Yeah. And you've still got your erection.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, but because from the different cuts, she had to do a look, because after I threw against the wall and then I keyed her car, and then Tony,
Oh, is that real?
yeah.
I think it's just chucking in.
No, that's in the scene. I do tell a joke about that on stage, about that wasn't in the scene.
Yeah.
And then I jump in a car and I drive Tony Mockbell off. So she's meant to be looking real scared.
Yeah.
So she said, "Oh, can you just like shake me?" So I'm in that sort of scared sort of mode. Like,
Yeah.
I said, I'll shake it, baby. Yeah. Like, so I'm just like, yeah, shake it. You can see the actors who are serious.
They need to.
They
go
take
into
it.
that mode.
Yeah, that's how they get into character.
I was just thinking when you were just talking about, like, you know, you're in the scene with Tony Mockbell, whoever the actor was.
Yeah.
There is a chance that Tony Mockbell's still alive, isn't he? He's in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
There's
got
a
smashed
chance.
though in the head, I think. Someone stabbed him.
Oh, did he?
Someone stabbed him.
But there's a chance that he will see Underbelly, the representation of his life.
Yeah, there would be, yeah.
And he's just sitting there looking at you, being like, you know, playing that. It's such an interesting thing. Like, some hardened criminal is just watching you as an actor being like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if, do you reckon they would get TV in jail?
I don't know. I have no. These days, sometimes I see literal TikToks of people making shit while they're in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they can smuggle anything in
Yeah,
there.
they can.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, Tony Mockbell's just a big fan of you.
Yeah.
He's like, I loved how you pushed that bitch
Yeah,
around.
mate. You. I reckon if I ever get out, mate,
Yeah.
I'll sign you up, mate.
Right-hand man.
Yeah, that's right. But,
This might be like just my weird brain, but I may have forgotten this. Did you have a bit about, like, I know you've got a bit about eating toast,
oh, yeah, that's an acting.
but was that a real thing?
Oh, it wasn't toast. It was. I had to
Something?
pretend I was eating it was like a McDonald's muffin or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they said,
That's
they
a
did
great.
say.
That's a great joke, though.
Yeah, so for reference, because I don't really do it anymore, I just talk about the acting auditions I've been on.
Yeah.
And, so I went on this audition where, you know, I had to eat toast. You know, I'm thinking, why do I even need to audition? I've been eating toast all my life. You know, I've had 4 bits this morning.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sweet.
Method actor.
I'm driving there. I'm thinking I'm pretty confident. And then I get in there. The casting director goes, all right, go. And, I take a chunk out of the toast. She looks at me and goes, nah, it didn't look natural. I think, fuck, I've been eating toast like a fuckhead for 36 years. You know? So I was actually, I think I had to pretend to take a bite.
Yeah.
No, it was out of bread. She literally I had to pretend it was a muffin, but she folded this bread up. She goes, she had all these bags of bread.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, here's your piece of bread. What I suggest you do to make it more realistic, fold it over so it's almost like I'm going, yeah, okay, all right, good on you. And then I took a chunk out of it, and she said it didn't look that realistic. It was meant to be a McDonald's muffin, but I sort of, for the joke, I made it toast.
Yeah.
And then she goes, oh, do it again. She goes, oh, do you want another bit of bread? I said, no, I'll be right. I'll do it again. She looked at me and she goes, I'm never getting this role. And then I put the bread in the bin, and it's just a bin full of bread. And I'm thinking, that's her job.
Yeah.
Like, surely she, you know, she probably had big dreams of being in Hollywood, and she probably wanted to be an actor herself. And now she's sitting in a room for 10 hours a day telling people they can't eat bread. Like, fucking ruining people's lives.
It is.
Their acting careers. But so now, if I ever have to do an audition, I'm like, it just weighs on my shoulders. I'm like, I've got to film it, I've got to upload it, I've got to send it away. And now I'm just like, mate, if they don't like it, they don't like it. I'm not doing 8 different takes, 10 different takes. I don't even have a ring light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just outside in the park.
Just outside in the park. You go, sir, you've still got an erection. You can't have them near the park. So, yeah.
It's just such an interesting world.
Oh, it's crazy.
Like, I could not imagine having to act like a different person.
No.
Like, it's just so weird to be like, I need you to act like this.
Yeah.
Like, most of us just act like fuckwits and that's our life.
Yeah,
But now it's like, act like this fuckwit and we're going to film
some
it.
people, depending on what job you got, I guess there's some people who are acting like different people.
Yeah,
I've got
true.
this corporate job that I fucking hate, but I've got to
Yeah.
act differently in front of my boss.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
good
but
point.
there's a lot of people who are acting in life.
I suppose you got your work life.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's a fucking school teacher. The amount of degenerate school teachers I know
Oh,
that are like, you should never, ever even look at children, let alone teach them things.
That's
Because
right.
I've seen you shit on a golf course.
yeah, that's
You know.
great. Yeah. Yeah. But
And
obviously,
they're shaping the youth.
that's right.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone, they're acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acting like they're decent people.
Yeah, you're in a conversation with someone. Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Fucking acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it's a weird thing, and I never got any lessons or anything like that. I thought, nah, that's not. I don't. Well, acting just seems something that it probably would help improve your comedy, but you're taken away from the actual comedy.
Yeah.
Time wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time wise.
Isn't there only so much time you can spend on doing that sort of fucking
Yeah, that's right.
stuff? And then, like, if you're going to do it properly, you got to put a lot of time into it.
Yeah. I was chatting to Dave O'Neill once, and he goes, mate, nah, don't get any fucking lessons. Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill, they're doing Dave's pilot for his show that he sort of paid for himself and whatever. And I said, oh, mate, is it worth getting any acting lessons? He goes, nah, don't get any acting lessons. Just just play roles that suit you.
Yeah, okay.
If you're not taking it serious. Yeah, if you're not... I don't want to be Sam Worthington.
Yeah. So he was a good dude by the end of it, though, like Sam.
Yeah, he was great. So,
Yeah.
he was telling those stories and he was giving people... Because even my wife on that show, my TV wife, even she was like, oh, he's a fucking real jerk. And we started, it was a bit of an in-joke about fucking Sam. Fucking chill out, mate.
Yeah.
And then about, I reckon, 4 days in,
So,
my TV wife just said, fuck this. I'm just saying g'day to him. G'day, Sam. And she's, yeah.
oh, yeah.
And he really broke the ice. He was a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that type of, like, so that's Fires was that show.
Yeah.
How long are you on that show for, and how long does filming last?
Filming, I reckon, might have been, it was during COVID. It was filmed out at Research or something like that in this little hall. Beautiful little spot. Maybe it might have been 1 or 2 weeks or something. Or
Yeah, okay.
it was at least more than 7 days filming.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I reckon it came out maybe 4 months later or something.
Did you have many, like, that was full speaking roles?
Oh, no, it wasn't really. There was one, we're just dancing in the hall, and I just had one line, which I don't think it was really even scripted.
Yeah, okay.
They said, oh, just say this. Okay, yeah. So, no, I had a line where I was in the kitchen and we were cutting up fruitcake. And I had some line about, cut a little thicker or something like that.
Yeah,
that was my
okay.
line, but it never made the movie. So I'm like,
It was a film. For some reason, I thought it was a fucking
It was a series. There were 5 different episodes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think... Yeah, but that's the thing. It's amazing how much goes into just one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do they, like... Do you get, like... Do they go, this is the day rate? You know what I mean? Like, for money-wise?
Money-wise, I had some contract, which I probably didn't read.
Yeah. You were just like, it's just good to get out of the house.
Good to get out of the house. Yeah, it would have been... Maybe it was a day rate.
Mm.
And then maybe when it came on, I maybe got some more money. But I think ads, that's where you got to get ads. That's where the money is. That's where the money is.
So if there's ads in the program...
Oh, so I did a McDonald's ad.
Ads. Yeah, I'm with you. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't think, if you don't have lines on a show...
Yeah, you're just
a featured extra or something.
Yeah, okay.
Which... I don't know what the rate is for that. Yeah, it's probably like I couldn't even remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at TV ads are the good little
ads,
money maker.
Yeah. I did a McDonald's ad which I haven't even seen.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I would have been in it for like a second just going, got it or something.
Yeah.
And I think I got maybe $5,000 for that.
Oh shit.
But then
half
for a day.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then apparently they played it again and I got another bonus for it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
you think those people in, a few ads in that, they'd be racking it up.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. How do you go about, I've always wondered, how do you go about getting the roles?
Oh, I've got an agent.
Yeah, okay. What do they just ring you up, go, hey, Evan, we've got
they'll text me and say, we've got an audition where you got to eat bread. You reckon you got it fucking sorted this time, dickhead. So, no, they'll text me and go, they'll email through the details and you just click whether you want to do it or not. And usually you just go, bang, no worries. You send the tape off, the self-tape, and then, just wait for the rejection. Or you don't really hear, you just get an email. They just say,
but if you are successful, does it go, you send through the self-tape and then the next part is you come in and do is it like the second round? Or
they might do that, or they'll just have it. Oh, they'll probably do it over Zoom.
Yeah, okay.
I think I've done a few callbacks over Zoom.
Yeah.
Where they just, get you. There's a few producers or directors there just going, all right, do this, do that. And usually stuff that up and don't get any further after that.
Do they ask, so the Zoom call comes up, is it straight into it? Or is it like, hey, Evan, how you going? Tell us a bit about yourself. I've always wondered if it's just straight into fucking business. Like, do your lines monkey?
Well, it's usually because when you send an audition tape away, plus, and they've probably got another 10 people they've got to do. So they're not really doing much small talk on a Zoom call. So they just go, all right, these are the lines, read them, get it done. All right, no worries. Yeah, there's no real small talk. And, how's your day going? Yeah, interesting.
I'm just trying to, butter them up so they, give you a chance. But sounds like they're just very...
No, they're to the point, mate.
Yeah, that's
fair.
fair.
They don't have time to fuck around.
That's fair.
Yeah, so it's a bit of fun. But as I said, I pick and choose because sometimes they go, oh, yeah, you haven't done much extras work lately. I said, well, it's $28 an hour. I live in Mornington. I've got to drive, an hour? Yeah, by the time it's
just not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it, mate.
Do you enjoy it when you do it?
Nah.
Not really.
Nah, it's sort of because, you get those delusional people who are just so excited to be there.
And you're like, this means nothing.
This is nothing, guys. Yeah, so
that's
you meet some good people, but then you get some people who want to talk too much. And I just want to go there and there's so many extras who are just like the director, they'll have to go, stop talking, guys, in the background.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because they're just talking about, I was on this and I did that. Just shut up. Just
eat your fucking
bread.
bread.
I'm there. Just get the job done.
Yeah.
Get out of there. I don't want to be hanging around all day.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So you just get these people who just love a chat and the director will be like, oh, where's so and so? Oh, they've walked off over there. You go, what are they? They're just fucking fruit. Just. I don't know.
Sounds like you love it.
Going on there. Oh, I love it, mate. Get into acting. It's great. It's great.
You've done a bit, though.
Oh, I have done a bit.
Yeah, I was quite surprised.
Yeah, imagine if I actually cared.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to see you a new ad for the Grim Reaper. We need an AIDS epidemic.
Yeah, we could. What could be the latest epidemic? I wonder, do you reckon I don't know what shoes Grim Reapers wear. Do you reckon they were wearing bowling shoes? I'll show you the ad afterwards.
Yeah, I'm keen to find this ad.
Yeah.
And I'm also keen to find you pushing old mate into the wall.
Oh, yeah. I've got that on the phone.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, send that to me.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So, yeah. But...
No, it sounds like a pretty interesting little thing, though. You don't want to do it as a job, but fucking filling the time here and there.
Bit of a side hustle.
Obviously, stand-up now is your main focus.
Yeah, running gigs, doing gigs.
How many gigs a week would you be doing now?
I'm in Mornington, so it's a little, not as many as what I'd like, because Mornington, you just find you just driving.
Yeah,
most of the time. Yeah, everything seems like an hour away. I'm going to Hawthorn. It's an hour away. I'm going to Siegert. It's an hour away.
Yeah.
Going to Notting Hill Hotel. It's an hour away.
Yeah.
Everything's just a fucking hour away. Yeah.
Just get used to it, I guess.
You just get used to it. Yeah. Listen to a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
Mainly podcasts, really. Don't listen to much music in the car.
Yeah,
it's cool. You just, go through you're in your own head and just realise where you fucked up in your life. And driving's great. Should I take acting seriously? Should I try more?
Really keeps you humble.
Why'd I get married? What am I doing? No, it's all good. It's all good. So
that's pretty much it, man.
Cool,
we've
man.
Raced through the pod. Is there any plugs? Anything you want to? Evan Hocking. What's your
everything's
socials?
just at Evan Hocking. Evan Hocking Comedian on Facebook, if anyone still uses that. Mainly Instagram. Yep. Good Banter Podcast.
Yeah,
so
check that out.
Jump on Good Banter Podcast. It's pretty loose. As I said, we had to actually take an episode down just recently. Tommy, he did a gig over in Papua New Guinea, which gig was great, fantastic, but we we might have gone a bit too hard on the state of Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, okay.
Or the country of Papua New Guinea, and hilarious episode.
Yeah.
But so jump on. We rip a bit of shit. We swear. We have some fun. We've got a Patreon, we've got about 80 people on the Patreon, which is cool. Put up bonus content every week.
Yeah.
And just me and Tommy are doing Melbourne Comedy Festival. We're doing a show together.
Yep.
25 minutes each.
Yeah, sweet.
It'll be a bit of fun.
What's the show called?
It's called what's it called? It's called.
It'll be in the link anyway.
No, it's very funny. It's we didn't write enough jokes to have our own show. To have our own shows.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Yeah, that's fair. 25 minutes of gold.
25 minutes of gold. So might even recycle the Nicola Gobbo joke.
Get the toast one in
there too. The toast one.
And the Reaper.
And the Reaper. Yeah, I'm working that in.
All right, mate. Thank you so much for coming on.
Good on you, mate. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Cheers.